I just look at the chart and I see that this trade is running to the target right now. You can see it. And here we go. I will close the position, and I think I couldn't see how much it was. I think $600.
Hey guys, let's start into a new live day trading session. And as we're only 2 minutes away from start of the US session, let's dive right into the charts and start working on our daily bias for today. So let's first take a look on the Bitcoin chart, the Bitcoin daily chart. And here we can see that we're still with red trend bars. And yesterday we had an inside bar, took out the low of Friday, but closed inside the Friday's bar. So I think the downtrend might continue. And if I look at this structure, I see that we will start with a slightly bearish bias. And I think it will be quite similar on Q. And Q looks even more bearish because we closed yesterday below the Friday's low. And yeah, okay, a little recovery today. Maybe we take out the yesterday's high, but I still think we remain here with a bearish bias. And we have the same thing here on ES, where we closed below the Friday's low yesterday, and maybe we take out the yesterday's high today, but afterwards would be the most interesting part, or the most interesting moment to see if we get a bearish reversal. So there I will watch very close if we get a bearish reversal signal. So let's go down to the lower time frames, the 5-minute chart, and instantly look if we get a signal here. Let's see. Let me take a moment to put everything together here. Let's start with Bitcoin. Interesting behavior. We're coming from a downtrend, which could continue. Right now, retest of the Asian session low and also the European low here. Got a little liquidity grab here. And if we get a down signal soon, I would try a short here on Bitcoin. Let's see. It doesn't look too bad. Maybe we get a chance soon, and then we have ES. Okay. And we have still the current day high. Still didn't take it out, and here it comes. US session started, volatility comes in. I think we will take out the current day high very soon, and then it will get interesting if we get a bearish reversal there. So we're just slightly coming from an uptrend, but it's not a very clean structure. It's more like a range here. So yeah, I probably would take a short with the daily bias in combination if I get a clean signal. So we take out the current day high now. We're very close. We're also very close here on ES. It would be the time where I look for a bearish reversal. Bullish only if we get a clean breakout above these levels, for example, and then get a signal. So let's see. Right now we took out the current day high on NQ. So right now we're facing a strong recovery by traditional markets, and Bitcoin is following. Not very surprising. And yeah, maybe we could catch even a long entry. So, and could switch to uptrend here. I see first signs that this might be possible. I'm just waiting for a breakout above a clean key level and retest. And this would be the point where I'm looking for an entry signal. So yeah, it's just a matter of time, honestly. ES is reaching the current week high, which is also very interesting. There, even a bearish reversal would be possible at this point too. So yeah, Nasdaq still has some room left up here. And Bitcoin has, yeah, this is the next level. The current London session high, where it can get interesting for Bitcoin. Let's see. No clean signal so far, but the volatility is already there. There are interesting things happening here. Bitcoin just took out the London session high, which is the next interesting key level here, and NQ already took out the week high. This is the point where we need to watch out for a bearish reversal here. Breakout, pullback, then we might catch in a long trade. But let's see, this is the point of decision first. Or maybe we're just ranging around this level and nothing has happened. Possible too, but then we will probably not trade. So let's see. Bitcoin really is showing the reaction here at this level. You can see this pin bar with the long wick. First sign of a potential bearish reversal, but right now this is not a clean signal. Not all the criteria inside the TRN trading system are matched here in this setup. That's why I'm waiting for the last few things that need to be matched here, and then I would be allowed to enter a short trade to probably continue this downtrend here, even if it's not perfect because we already started in an uptrend, but we have a slightly bearish bias for today as well. It's a strong key level, so I would give it a try, but some things are left that need to be present on the chart so that I'm allowed to trade. Okay guys, here it comes on Bitcoin. See this little red candle? In combination with this whole setup, this would be a valid short entry signal with a strong target down here, the current day low. So yeah, maybe there's another interesting level in between where we need to watch out, but this probably could be a nice risk-reward ratio as well. So if we confirm this whole setup here, then I will be short. But this candle right here, this 5-minute candle could deliver the decision. And also on NQ, it's getting interesting because we took out this very interesting key level right here, and now we are going lower again. Could become a clean signal as well. But let's see. Bitcoin looks a bit like it wants to go lower, a bit more than NQ, and Bitcoin is following NQ very often, more than it correlates with ES. So also this would be a nice match if both are look bearish. But then I will probably enter the short on Bitcoin and not enter two shorts. Let's see if we get this. So as you can see, I already prepared everything here to enter directly if we confirm the signal with this red bar here. 1 minute left. Okay guys, you can see we've got the signal here on NQ, and I will give it a try. I'm in now at this moment. So Bitcoin did confirm the red bar, but NQ did. I checked all the criteria and it's a valid entry inside the system. So everything fine. It's a good trade. I'm not pushing it here. Let's see. Let's see if this one plays out. It's a nice setup. We took out a strong key level. We had the signal. As I said, I checked the list. So we have a complete list for this trading system I'm using here. So before every trade I enter, I'm checking this list, and if every criteria is matched, then I'm diving right in. That's what happened here. I've got a slightly bearish bias here also in NQ, which matches this short trade as well. The only thing that is not perfect is that we have started in an uptrend slightly here. So this makes it a bit dangerous, but it's valid. It's valid, and I will stick to this approach here. Interesting to see that Bitcoin already is stronger than in Q. So if I would have entered the trade here, I would already be nearly stopped out because my stop would be probably up here. So yeah, that's the first sign why we only trade clean signals, because it matters. There's a difference. Here I'm already in the reds with this trade. Okay, that's right. But see, here my stop loss, yeah, would probably get triggered within the next minute. And here, yeah, we're close now as well. But as you see, there's some room left. Here we would have already been out. If this is a loser, then it doesn't change very much. But I want to just to make an example here why we are trading clean signals, because this is a very nice difference you can see here on both the charts. Okay guys, looks like the trade is going against us. Not far from our stop loss. I think this will not go well. We will get stopped out very soon, because I see that ES had a little pullback and we gained strength here. So it more and more looks like we could continue this uptrend. And yeah, if this happens, then we will probably get stopped out here on this trade. But I would be prepared to enter along then. No problem. That's also why I'm always trading at least 2R, better more. I like 3R for one trade, because just one loser, it doesn't matter. Just 1-2R trade and we're in profit with 1R, or 3R, then we are in profit with 2R. Here it comes on ES. Maybe we get a signal. No, not with this candle. Okay, maybe we're starting to range up here. It starts looking like we could start a range. Very tight, right above, and very important key level here on ES. Okay, nothing to do for me beside observing the situation here. Bitcoin is very interesting because we're very close to the next key level. So I'm very sure that we will get the breakout above here and take it out. The interesting question is what happens afterwards. So will we get signs for a trend continuation of this uptrend? Or maybe we get a reversal signal, then even this downtrend could still continue. And we have the bearish bias, so I would also be ready to enter another short in this case. And we're very close to my stop loss again. Doesn't look very well. I see that ES wants up, and in Q more looks like it wants to grab the liquidity again. Doesn't look too well. But I have not a clean contrarian signal here, so that I would close this trade. That's why I let it run. But let's see. I would really like to get another opportunity, maybe even a long signal here on ES. Then I could hedge against this position on NQ. Because I think ES looks like it wants higher and performs stronger than NQ, because we are already above this interesting key level. And NQ still is moving around this level. That's why I say ES wants higher. And it would be a nice hedge. but without a clean signal, I cannot do it. But maybe here it comes. This could be a signal. I'm giving it a try. I just entered along here. I didn't enter, so I placed a limit order, but I think it will get triggered very soon. Maybe the trade is going without us, not out of question. But yeah, I saw a pullback and I just checked the list. All criteria are matched. And that's why I entered a long trade right here. I also said I'm fine with hedging this position, because I see that ES is the strongest symbol. So let's see how this plays out in the end. And then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin now took out the next interesting level. So even here we could get a reversal now. And I could enter another position. But only if we get a clean signal now afterwards. So right now there's not a signal, yeah, it's a liquidity grab, yeah, but not more. It's not a valid tradable setup. Let's see. Do you see what's happening here? Honestly, what I expected. ES looks stronger than in Q. We probably took the right decision, and now we even could get another signal here on Bitcoin. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's enough for me. I will enter a short trade here on Bitcoin. Let's go like this, and then with this target here, we might even go lower. So I placed the limit order here on Bitcoin. It was a bit late, so it didn't trigger. And yeah, now let's see if I can get an entry here, or if we instantly dive lower, maybe I cannot get an entry. Let's see. I will not push it. This is a very difficult situation because I want to enter this trade. It's a great risk-reward ratio. Yeah, I see the trade's going without us. I've got the feeling I want to move my limit order, but I will not do it. I will not do it because this feeling is, yeah, that's not the right thing to do. Definitely not. I will wait. Maybe I get an entry. If not, then it is how it is. So here I'm hedging a bit. It looks like I might get stopped out here on ES very soon, but at the same time, my trade here on NQ is about to go back to green. So let's see. With this bearish bias, even if this becomes a loser in the end, if we reach the target here, I will completely outperform it. So this would not be a problem. This is sad here. This is really sad. And I'm out. This trade didn't play out. One loser. This is the stats. This is the status for today. One loser. But the game is far from over. We already have a short trade running. And yeah. The game is also not over here on Bitcoin. We could still get the sell order. I will not delete it here. I'll wait. But if the next 5-minute candle goes lower, then I probably will have to delete it. It's a bit sad then, but yeah, that's how the game is. Okay guys, looks like Bitcoin is going without us. That's really sad this time, damn. But yeah, I will ignore this feeling that I missed out here because I have one trade that was already in profits. So let's see, I'm still leaving my limit order here for now because this is a very interesting area for a pullback. But yeah, this is the last 5-minute bar I will wait. If we dive lower and then we are already near the opening range low, then it's too late. Right now we're in the middle of the opening range, so it doesn't mean too much. So that's why I still will leave it where it is right now. It's a bit interesting. As you can see, NQ is going lower, and while Bitcoin recovers a bit, at least right now. Let's see. Okay guys, it really looks like I will have to delete this limit order. That's so sad. It's so sad. It could have been just a banger trade. So I will delete it very soon. So this is really the last interesting candle for me. If we close below this previous one, then we are already too close to the opening range low. And it then became gamble here. Damn, it would have been such a nice banger trade here, probably. And honestly, if I would have gotten a reaction here at the opening range low, I would have taken half of the profits home, for example, and it would be safe. So, and I could still continue to target this lower target here. Damn it. But I will stick to my rules, and I have one trade playing out very well right now. But also here it gets interesting at the opening range low. This will be the next area where I will have a close look if we can get a breakdown and continue lower or not. But here on Bitcoin it's quite clear. So yeah, that's it. I need to delete it, guys. So sad. Could have been a real banger trade. That's learning for next time for me, honestly. I placed this limit order because it's a bit more comfortable with the broker I'm using here inside TradingView. And before I used MetaTrader and other platforms, and normally I would have placed a market order, but I cannot place the market orders in the same way. I'm still need to get comfortable with this, and honestly this was the reason why I didn't get the entry. I would have taken a market order instead. That's what makes it even more sad. Damn, but this will be the last time. I will check out how I can handle it better, and next time I will, if I get in this situation, I will definitely place a market order. Doesn't matter what happens. But I will not complain. I've got a winner here. So I'm already making back the one loser I had, as it looks like now. So things can change for sure. But the reaction here at this level also from Bitcoin was really textbook-like. The perfect moment for such a bearish reaction. And here we go, Bitcoin is reaching the opening range low. Will we take it out? Oh yeah, I think yeah. That's the dump. Damn, I could have been in here. Oh man, so sad. It hurts. It hurts. Would have been good for the stats, honestly. Very good. Damn, I would have. This is the next level where I would have thought maybe I will take part home of the profits, but only if we get a reaction there. But this trade would have been a winner. Yeah, very likely, honestly. But let's see how this one plays out here. I'm very sure NQ will reach the New York session low, the opening range low, and then I want to see what we're doing there. And here we go, Bitcoin taking out the next interesting level. Oh, there's the reaction in the first second, but doesn't mean a lot. If we get a reversal here at this point, I would be thinking about a long. But let's see, right now there's no, not a clean signal. My other short trade in profit. Nothing to do here because there's no key level. I will let the trade run. But also no other signals to trade here. Yes, interesting as well, because we're now breaking down within the next seconds, probably. Here it comes, below the opening range. Another sign that traditional markets want to go lower. And I think if this happens, Bitcoin will follow. The correlation is there. And here just a quick reminder about the position where I didn't catch the entry because I placed a limit order, not a market order. God damn it. 5.35R would it be. And yeah, also this level here would already have been 3.5R. Damn. Damn. So sad. Yeah, this is frustration. Even while I have a winning trade running, I'm still frustrated because of this. But yeah, I should not complain. One winner, I got one loser, and I'm risking 1R on a loser, and I'm risking at least 2R on a winner. And here in this case, I don't know why he's showing only the percentage and not the actual amount of the position. But if we check the risk-reward ratio with the position feature of trading view, then we can see that this is nearly 4R. So if we reach the target here, I could end the day with 3R in profit. And here comes the reaction. Do you see what happens? We took out the opening range low right now on NQ. Also here Bitcoin took out the key level. Yes, as well. Now it's the time of decision. Will we dive lower? Will we get the breakdown below? Or will we reverse here? That's the question. Honestly, if we get an up signal here on Bitcoin, I would enter along and hedge a bit against this short position. Would be a valid setup, that only if I get a clean signal here. There's no clean signal right now. Now it's getting interesting. This candle could confirm the setup, and here's a signal. This would be the long on Bitcoin. And if I get a contrarian signal here, like this one, I would have to close this position here. But we need the confirmation with candle close. So I will wait. But I can feel that I want to trade. I want another entry. Maybe that's not good. But I will check, like all the time, all the rules inside the system and only enter if they are matched. And honestly, the setup on Bitcoin is valid. We had this uptrend. We have a strong signal. And we have a strong target. And there are some other rules that I will not tell you right now here, but they would be matched as well. So let's see and wait if we get the signal. Also here on ES we have the valid signal. This would be a possible entry as well. So 3 setups right now. These are all tradable setups right now. Long setups. Interesting. Let's see. I like Bitcoin, honestly, because we have quite some volatility here. And I think we have the best chance because we also have the best target up here. Should be a nice risk to reward ratio. So maybe I can catch the move here on Bitcoin. So it looks like we will get the signal here and I will enter market this time. Not that the same thing happens again. So here we go. I'm in. So where can I set the take profit? Damn. And I need to close this trade here. So this means that we're right now break even again. One loser, one winner, but I closed it at around 1 hour in profit. So break even. If this becomes a winner here, then we are in the game and I need to place a take profit now. Let me check. Sorry guys, I want to be completely transparent. You see that the entry moved up a bit. That's because I made a mistake, and after I entered, I bought again, and the position was too big. That's why I closed a part up here, or even a bit higher, and I took some profits home on this trade. That's why the entry is now up here, but still we entered here, so this is completely valid. And I already took this way $100 in profit home. So around 20 minutes left of my trading session, as I'm only trading the first 2 hours after US Open. And right now we had one loser, we lost 1 hour. I had one winner where I had to close the trade because of a contrarian signal here on NQ. You can see it here, where we made this back. And now I already took $100 in profit home on this trade. Accidentally, honestly, this wasn't the plan. I'm promising that this will get better. I need to get a bit more familiar with this broker here on TradingView, but honestly, it works quite well. The problem is on me, but everything in the end is playing out well today. So we are already in profit. Yeah, Bitcoin looks like it will go higher. We had the reaction right at the perfect level. It was a strong signal. So let's see. At the end of the session, I will decide if I let this trade run or if I close it and walk away. So it depends a bit on the market situation there. Then I will decide it. But right now, BTC seems to follow traditional markets and they want higher. That's why I think good chance, maybe even within this last 15 minutes I have, we could reach the target. Okay guys, you can see the Bitcoin trade is playing out very well. So right now with nearly 180 USD in profit, which adds to our $100 profit we already have today. So we're close to the 1 hour, and honestly 1 hour a day is completely fine for me. So what I will do is I will, after a while, when I'm even more comfortable with trading here with this broker and everything, then I will increase the risk. That's what I will do, and then still 1 hour is completely enough for me per day. Yeah, that's completely fine. Let's see. There are still some minutes left for me, 5 minutes from my session. Would be great if we could reach the target within this time, because for sure I like to show you winners. Everyone would like to show you a winner and not only losers. But we already have a winner today. But it was a trade that I had to close in between, and we just made 1 hour in profit while we have one loser. So this was just the break-even trade. But markets really look like they want to go up. Also, NQNTS started the recovery after we moved down a bit, forming a little pin bar here. I think these levels, the opening range highs, are near, and Bitcoin seems to follow, even outperform a bit. So right now it looks good for this trade to play out in the end. Okay, looks like we are getting a little correction now, but it's in the middle of the opening range, so in the middle of nowhere, while we have still the interesting levels also on NQNES. So I will not do anything here. And if I end my session like this, I will leave this trade open. I will leave it open and speculate on still this target right here. Because that winner's run, that's what always worked very well for me. And honestly, yeah, we have some bearish signals here, but they're in the middle of nowhere, and that's why I don't think we will instantly dive down to my stop loss. I don't think so. So I will stay patient and let the winner run, definitely. So my session is ending in 1 minute, and yeah, right now we're in red again, but no clean contrarian signals, so I will leave this trade open and walk away from the charts. But at the end of the US session, like always, I will come back and close this trade where it is. If it's a loss, then I will have to close it. If it's in profit, then it's fine. But I think it's still possible to reach the target here. The setup was very good. So I will leave it open. And if you want to dive deeper into my trading system and how everything works, please check out the link in the description. There you will find the website where you can get a lot of details about the system, the indicators, entry models, and all this stuff. So that's where you can find this. And yeah, maybe I can turn on my camera a bit later if I see when we hit the target or the stop loss and make an update. Otherwise, I will tell you what happened here in the next session. And yeah, with this said, hope I see you in the next one, guys.
Hey guys, I just looked at the chart and I see that this trade is running to the target right now. You can see it. And here we go. I will close the position. And I think I couldn't see how much it was. I think $600. This means we're closing the day with 2R in profit for me. Bitcoin wants higher already. Maybe I should have left the trade open. No way. The target is where the target is, and I will stick to it. So yeah, great end for the trading day, and hope I see you in the next session, guys.